So I've got a question here that has told us we're dealing with an arithmetic sequence, and it's asking us to find in terms of n the expression for the nth term. So that means somewhere along here we've got the first term, the second term, the third term, the fourth term. So somewhere on here we'll have the nth term, and therefore there's going to be something involving n here to tell us how to work out the value for any place in the sequence. So the first strategy is to work out the common difference. So when we went from 3 to 10 we added 7, and from 10 to 17 we're adding 7. Now this add number, or if it was take away number, if it's a constant first time through, then it tells us what times tables we're dealing with. So the plus 7 is telling me we're dealing with the 7 times table. So that means 7n. 7 times n gives us any value in the 7 times table, because n is the term number. So if I wanted the fourth term, I'd be doing 7 times 4, fifth term 7 times 5, and so forth. So we write out the 7 times table, so 7, 14, 21, 28, and so forth. We need 3, 10, 17, 24, the sequence that was given. And what we can see is the 7 times table, if we take away 4, then we end up with the sequence values. So if we take away 4 each time from the 7 times table, it always gives us the sequence values. So the rule will be the 7 times table, 7n, take away 4. It's saying, is 150 a term of this sequence? And you've got to explain. So if it is a term of this sequence, then 7n take away 4 will give us an answer of 150, and n will equal a whole number because it will be the term value. So some term, the 20th or the 21st or something, then it will multiply by 7, take away 4, and give us an answer of 150. So n would have to be a whole number for 150 to be in the sequence. Well, we can see here that we've got an equation, so we solve that in the classic way. So move everything away from n by doing the opposite operation. So instead of value taking away 4, we add 4 to both sides. So 7n is going to be worth 154. I want to know what n is, so I divide by 7, 7 times n, divide by 7 is the opposite timesing. So we've got n is equal to, 154 divided by 7, I've got our calculator, so I should be able to do it without. So 154 divided by 7 is 22. So yes, 150 is part of the sequence. It is the 22nd term. Basically, that shows that it worked, because we found out by solving this equation that if we find the value of the 22nd term, then it will give us an answer of 150. Anyway, we should check that that worked. So when n is 22, 7 times 22 is 154. 154, take away the 4, which is part of the rule. 7 n's, take away 4, is 150. So yeah, our check showed us that the 22nd term is 150 for this sequence. So that's an example of finding the nth term rule for a sequence, and how we could then use that nth term rule to decide if another number is part of that sequence.